Hey guys, the Dude's Corner here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve OLL. Now, let's start off by asking, what is OLL? OLL is orientating the last layer. This is the third step into the CFOP method. And what you're doing is you're going to take all the pieces on the last layer and orientate in that way all yellows on top. There is going to be 10 algorithms in this tutorial, and they're all not too bad. Just kind of, they're simple to memorize, and I'll go through and explain all of them as best as I can. And 3 of them, actually technically I think 2, no, technically 3. 3 of them you should know from beginner's methods of some kind that you've been taught. Doesn't really necessarily have to be my beginner's method, but you should know a bit about them. So, all right, let's go ahead and get on to it. The first thing that you have to learn is to solve the yellow cross on top. Now, to solve the yellow cross, all you guys in the beginner's method already know this step to get the yellow cross. If you do, you can just go ahead and skip to that part of the video. It should save you some time, but I'm still going to go through it just in case, because I'm sure some people have some kind of method that didn't taught them this, but you never know, so I'll just go ahead and explain it. And real quick, one other thing before you cubers jump to the one portion of the video. If you thought this was the full OLL method, it's not. I do know all the algorithms, but I really don't want to go through them. I believe there's 57 algorithms. Cubers, correct me if I'm wrong. But basically what full OLL is you solve all yellow on top with one algorithm, including without the yellow cross. And there's a lot of crazy algorithms. Took a while for me to memorize. But anyway, let's go ahead and focus on what we're talking about here for this method, and it's to get the yellow cross. Now, the first thing is that we'll notice is we're not going to focus on the corners. I realize that we do have a corner here, but don't worry about that. Just focus on the edges. So there are 4 different cases you can have for the edges. You're either going to have the 2 here, which is called the angle, the line, which is the 2 here and here, a dot, which means there's just no edges at all, or all the edges, which is the cross. You can never just have one. Now, let's go ahead and do this case. Now, real quick, you all will need to know what the right and the left algorithm are. The right algorithm is just R, U, R prime, U prime, and the left algorithm is just L prime, U prime, L, U. I could really need the left algorithm for this tutorial, but just thought I would still include it. Now let's go ahead and do this algorithm. So what it is you're going to hold it like this, okay? So not like this, not like this, not like this, like this. And you're going to do lowercase f, and lowercase means turn the front 2 layers. Perform the right algorithm, so R, U, R prime, U prime. And then turn the front 2 layers back, so lowercase f prime. As you can see, we got the cross. We actually also have 2 corners, but don't worry about that. Just focus on the edges. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next case. And that next case would be the line. Now the line is very, very similar to the angle, except instead of turning the front 2 layers, you're just going to turn the front 1 layer. So turn the front layer and perform the right algorithm, which is R, U, R prime, U prime, and then turn the front layer back, so F prime. And there you go, you got the cross, and time to move on to the dot. And the dot is actually not as hard as it may seem, because you're going to have to perform the line algorithm, and then you're going to perform the angle algorithm. So I'll quickly show you what that means. So let's say we hold it from here. To do this, you would just do the line algorithm, which is F, right algorithm, F prime. And as you can see, we have the angle, and the angle would be lowercase f, right algorithm, lowercase f prime. As you can see, we got the cross. Now let's go ahead and move on to all the different algorithms for the corners. Now, since this is the case that we have, this one's considered the right case, and I'll show you how to know if you have it. You're going to have the corner down at the bottom. And what you're going to do is, say if you have it here, you can't see yellow here. You want to be able to see yellow. So instead, if we move it over here, we can see yellow. So this means we know it's the right case because this piece is on our right side. If yellow was here, this would be considered the left case because we know that the yellow is on the left side. So to do this algorithm, it's going to be R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. As you can see, all yellow is on top. Now let's go on to the left case, as I'm sure you could already guess. And let's move this corner down to the bottom. And when it's here, we can't see the yellow here. So it means we don't have the right case. But if we move it to here, then we see yellow here. So this is the left case. And the left case is very similar to the right case. It is L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L. And as you see, all yellow is on top. Now let's go ahead and move on to two corner cases. The left and the right case are the only ones that revolve three corners, so let's go ahead and move on to two. The first one is this one, is when you have one yellow going this way and the other one going that way. And to do this, you're going to hold it like this, and you're going to turn toward the bottom, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to do this algorithm, which is R prime, F prime, L, F prime, F, R, F prime, L prime, F. As you see, all yellow is on top. The next algorithm, which is very similar to the other one, is when you have headlights instead of one here and one here. This algorithm, lots of people tend to not like, so sorry if you don't like it. There's lots of different ways you could do it, but generally this is the best one. And it is going to be R2, D, R prime, U2, R, D prime, R prime, U2, R prime. As you see, all yellow's on top. Sorry if I was getting a little tripped up on saying that algorithm. I don't really remember notation on all of these. I'm kind of just figuring out as I go along, but those are the algorithms. All right, so the last two corner case is when they're diagonal, and these are the only ones that'll ever be diagonal. And it kind of gets hard to recognize which way you're supposed to hold it from, but you're going to hold it like this. So corner here on your left going out. So there's no other way you can get that with the other corner. So corners here, yellow is facing towards you on the left. And this algorithm you're going to hold from the bottom, and it's going to be F, R prime, F prime, L, F, R, F prime, L prime. And as you can see, all yellow is on top. The next case, which is when you have four corners, and there's only two four-corner cases, is when you have yellow facing here and yellow facing here. And then you have headlights going out this way. You're going to hold it like this so that your headlights are on your left and the two that are across from each other are on your right. And this is actually pretty similar to the angle and the line algorithm. You're going to do lowercase f, right algorithm, R prime, U prime. And then you're going to turn the middle back, so like this way. I don't remember the notation on that, but just bring that back. And then you're going to do the right algorithm again, R prime, U prime, and then lowercase f prime. Another way for understanding that move that I just did, you can technically just do, which I wrote up there because it came to mind just now, is that you bring the lowercase f back and then turn the front. So that's just one way. Anyway, yellow's all on top. Let's go on to the last case. Okay, here's the last case, is when you have two headlights and they're going across from each other. And you're going to hold it like this, okay, so that they're on your right and your left. And this algorithm is not too hard. It's going to be R, U, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And as you can see, all yellow's on top. And there you go. That is the full beginner's method for OLL. So this is just for specifically the cross. I know there's a lot more OLL cases for specifically not having the cross, but I probably won't be making a tutorial for that for a little while. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please remember to smash that like button down below and hit the subscribe button as well as those bell notifications to be notified when upcoming videos come out. And also be sure to check the description for my other tutorials, which is like the beginner's OLL and PLL, which is a more beginner's method than this one. And then I also have F2L and cross that should be down in the description. I will be posting a full entire tutorial on the CFOP method pretty soon. And so be on the lookout for that. And then also, if you have any questions, be sure to ask them down in the comment section. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If I don't get to it, probably just because I'm busy doing something else, but I'm sure other cubers can help you. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.